tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Okay, play the song.
Have you ever
Okay.
met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shining light and be lovebird.
Shining light and be lovebird.
Shining light and be lovebird. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
shining light and be lovebird.
Shining light and be lovebird.
Shining light and be lovebird.
Hey, Facebook. Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a good one.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Jerry. Good evening.
Hope you guys have had a wonderful hump day.
Come on in. Woo.
Come on in the room. Remember that old gospel song?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Hi,
we have a
Jerry.
guest. She hasn't got here yet, though. So we're going to start without her so we can be on and off by 9 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am. All
You
right,
wanna
y'all.
rotate
Let's
us?
get
You wanna
this party
keep us this
started.
way?
Today's topic. Do what? Oh, what difference do it that make? They know who he is.
You stupid. Okay, y'all, we gonna get this started. Vonda's driving me loco. You just had it.
I know it's coming back.
Hey,
Okay, here I
Simone.
go.
What is she? I don't know what she doing. Y'all.
All
I really
right.
don't know. Vonda, where you
It's
at?
not me. I told you it's something going on with my.
I don't know where she's. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with the stream tonight, y'all. She was here. Now she's gone. You're back. Well,
I don't know what is. You asked where I was. I said in my skin. When I jump out, you jump in. Okay. Hey, Simone.
Simone said, "We in here. We
You
in
look
here.
pretty.
You look pretty too,
I'm in
baby.
here, girl. You look pretty, Shelly.
We gonna let it do what it do
To have
for
had
this hour."
to have had such a trying day.
Yeah, today was definitely one of them.
Well,
Yeah.
girl, you better than me. That's all I can say. Well, anywho, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and read some of these comments that we got earlier today. Let me see. A few of our ladies said yes, yep, married one. She married a liar. Tracy did. she said he lied about her to the girl.
Wow.
Renee said, nah, he all of a sudden wants marriage. I can't do it. Tracy said, I feel you, girl. I'm begged daily. For me, it's a hell no. She said, I know that's right with the same bullshit. Well, ladies, we know what we get when they come. Some are much better at it than others. I had told my daughter's father today that I was going to roast his ass on this show, but I think I'll refrain.
Oh,
Because
Lord,
wouldn't nobody
it's about to
be
get
ready.
juicy. Hey, Ronald. Well,
Girl, I was going to
tell
roast
these
his
great
ass,
lovely
and he
people the
pushed my
topic
right
for
button.
tonight is.
I did. Oh, I
Did
did.
see? I
did
wasn't. I
we
didn't
start
hear you.
talking.
Oh.
Oh. Anyway, y'all, tonight's topic is: have you ever dated a compulsive liar that gets angry when you realize that they know that you know that they're lying, and then look at you like you the one that's crazy? Yeah,
Yes,
for a
yes,
long
and then
time.
some more yeses. Hallelujah, yes. Like, you know. And the sad thing is,
You
some
know
of them
what's
will
so
try to
funny is
convince you that they ain't lying.
look you dead in the face, swear on the Almighty God that they telling the truth and be lying like hell.
Okay, all
So
day,
it's
every
funny we
day.
talking about this topic today because it's funny we talking about this topic today because I didn't even know my mom posted a video of me and her daddy talking, arguing, whatever you want to call it. And she said, "Y'all so funny." She said, "Only thing I can hear is I'm sick of your lying ass." Cause she be catching us like when we talk at this Snapchat, because I don't have Snapchat. And I said, "What did we say?" You know what I'm saying? But girl, hey Tootie. She said, "I married a compulsive liar. First name Boo, second name Boo. Don't be talking about my brother. Don't be coming for my brother Tootie." And she
Oh,
said,
you
"Last
lied,
name
girl. You
Bird."
put them to blast.
I'm missing that. Now look, I'm gonna have to defend my brother now Tootie. You told some too now. You told some too. I think it was a even swap, so it wasn't no swindle.
Camille just said yes. She just said yes.
Oh God. Yeah, Camille, honey. When I
Huh,
tell you
I don't
that
know why
out
I can't
here,
hear you. Like you
you
really
can't hear
low.
me.
Like my thing is all the way
I
up, but
turn
I
my
can't hear.
volume up there. Mine is too.
Lisette says she's having technical issues getting in.
Oh, Tootie said it was a tie. That's what I said. It even swap wasn't no swindle. Look, y'all had me as y'all little pawn, both of y'all. I was the baby. Look, so look, I was the go between. Can you hear me now? What's going on?
Uh-huh.
You tap.
I, that's me texting.
Mm. I sent
She's
her the
trying to
link.
get in, but she was texting me and I had to answer her.
But you
Yeah, there's a
know,
lot of little liars running around
one
here.
thing I can't stand. One thing I can't stand, and you'll to this, and you probably the same way. If I ask you something, 9 times out of 10, I already know the answer when I come to you. So when I ask you and you just blatantly lie in my face and you know that I know that you lying, that pisses me off. That really like sends me over the top. Cause why you lying, dude? I already know, so why lie?
Because that's
But
when
they
they're
won't
trying to make
confess
you look
fess
like you're
up to
crazy.
nothing. Here she is. I see her.
That's when they're trying to make
But
you
they
look
won't
like you're
fess up to
crazy.
nothing. She was there.
Well, we just keep it like this. She'll
No, but
bounce in
then
there.
they'll always tell the other woman, if you supposed to be the main woman, yeah. But they'll tell the other woman about the main woman, but the woman they talking about you to, you all kinds of crazy. Y'all either about to break up. The main woman is crazy as hell. She's this, she's that, all this type of stuff. But then if y'all ever cross paths or something, they see that you're like totally from what he described you as, and then you looking like he said what? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it's not
Right.
that serious. Like, I don't even trip like that. You know what I'm saying? So why you got to make somebody look crazy to go out here and do your dirt? That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna do
I
it, just
can't
do
never
it and be a
understand
man
that either.
about it or a woman about your shit. Yeah,
Hey,
just be a
Mahana.
man or a woman about it. Hey, Mahana. Is it Mahana or Mahana?
I say Mahana. You
Okay,
say
we
Mahana.
might get her now.
Hey, girl.
My
I got
Mahana
it. I
Makuna
got it.
Matata.
Finally got it.
She ain't even on here yet.
I
I,
see it right
This
there.
is happy, go lucky ass. I don't see it yet.
I can't. It's
Savannah
on.
But
can't see you,
anywho,
Lisette.
Oh, I'm.
Tyler said, Nancy, girl,
How are you?
how are you?
I'm
Good.
doing
Can you hear
great.
us fine?
Now I can. Yes,
So how you been, baby
Okay.
girl?
I have
Okay,
been
cool.
great. Great.
Good,
Great.
good, good.
Thank you for asking.
So you know the topic tonight is about liars, people that lie,
Free.
people in relationship that lie and
Yeah.
convince you that you're
But
crazy because they lying.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Ah, those people.
Those people. Those
Those
people.
people.
Have you ever had
I'm
one
gonna
of
put
those
myself
people?
on mute for 1 second, y'all.
Have you ever had?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, of course, my ex-boyfriend. Yes.
So
I can say.
tell us, what did he do? Joe Baltimore said, "Don't be lying to me." Yeah, well, Joe, people lie all day, every day.
Well, I can say, because I don't want to get too deep, because I don't want him to feel or people to think, oh, you still in love. No, that's not it at all. What it is was he was very manipulative, where he was the type of person that didn't like to take accountability for his actions or take responsibility for things that he say or put into the atmosphere. So he was a person of promises, but didn't, go through with them. Or he would do something that he thought was okay for him. And then when you let him know what your boundary is, oh, there's something wrong with you, or you're being too sensitive.
Oh, one of them kind of people.
Yeah.
Well,
You sensitive.
I find a lot of times, yeah, that when people do that, most of the time they have narcissists, or they are narcissists. Period. Point
Yeah.
blank. Because
Definitely.
there's no way, and then when they do something, it's always flipped around to try to be your fault. You're the reason why this happened, that happened. Nigga, you said this and you did this. That had nothing to do with me. Those were your own actions.
Exactly. So that's what it was. And I was just like, I went through that twice. I learned, the biggest lesson I learned is that you have to know know yourself, obviously, know your boundaries, know what you value, because even if you and that person doesn't work out, the same energy is going to find you again. So it's going to be the same energy, but a different face. So
you got facts.
Yeah.
You better say
Definitely facts.
You better say it. Well, tell us about the one you had, or the ones you had.
Look, I had a whole prior. You already know, Vonda. Like, look, I had lies beyond lies. Honey, they convinced me that I'm going out of my mind. So the last one was just crazy and a liar. Like, there was no truth to that. There was a lie. It started out as a lie, ended on a lie.
Yes.
There was, even called people and got them involved in the lie.
Look.
So, yeah,
the beginning, the middle, and the end.
All fabricated.
Yes, it is.
Too much.
But once again, like what we say, it's bad when you know the person's already lying, and you come to them and they already know that you already know the truth, but they still try to make you feel like you that much crazy when they still try to make you feel like they're telling the truth to you. That's the part that's throwing me off a little bit. I'm like, now you already know I know, and you still gonna stand here and lie.
Yeah, every time.
Say, scratch a lie, find a thief.
But you know what? They're gonna ride that lie. They're gonna ride that lie till the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? And then you have some, instead of when you catch. Yeah, but when you catch them in a lie, you have some, instead of incriminating themselves, they just don't say nothing. And that speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You already know without the shadow of a doubt. If I say something to you and you don't reply back, you don't want to lie anymore. So you're just not going to say nothing. And then we know at that point, period. Hey, Joe, he said, don't be lying to me. Hey, Chris, it was your boyfriend named Donald Trump.
He's talking to you. No,
honey,
baby.
Listen.
It's different type people out here.
Yeah, and then, sometimes you just be looking at them in like disbelief, like, how do you come up with this shit? Like, what you got to think to come up with some of these elaborate lies people tell sometimes.
But some people just good liars. I mean, some people just have become masters at just telling lies.
I truly think, honestly, that
if that's all they've known and that's all they've done, and they've had.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lisette. What?
No, I was agreeing with you. I believe it comes from practice, because I believe it comes from practice, like especially if one thing I was taught always as a young girl growing up is people only do to you what you allow them to. So if other people have allowed this person to keep that,
Absolutely.
that bad habit going, they're going to just keep running with it. Even if you check the person, they're still like in this headspace. Well, I've done this before and have gotten away with it. Or even if I didn't get away with it, the person just end up not wanting to deal with me anyway. So I'll just keep going. Like, because that means that they're not thinking about the other party at all. They never thought about the other party, whether it was you or somebody else, they always thought about themselves. So whether you accept it or and fight with them, or you just give up and throw your hands, in the back of their mind, it's like, well, oh, well, I only wanted what I wanted anyway. So I'm just going to keep lying because I'm not going to, but it's funny because the minute you lie or you keep lying to that person, you give them power. You give them power to lie to them. If you feel like you have to lie to somebody, you're giving that person power.
And that's true.
You're giving them the power.
I believe that. I believe that. You give up yeah.
But
especially if you play into the lie.
Exactly. Like, aren't you tired? You got.
But I was just about to say, because you always. But I was just gonna say, because Shelly always say, certain people put up with so much from them, they think, okay, she'll be mad for a little while, but she's gonna come back around because it's happened so many times. When you hit them with that, I'm done with this bullshit, they don't know how to act. They don't know how to take it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you just said, it's what you allow into your space and into your life, whether you choose to keep accepting some shit or not. You know what I'm saying? So I like to shoot straight from the hip and be like, look, this is what, if you don't want to know the truth, don't ask me. Ask me no questions. I tell you no lies is my motto. Because I don't have time to be remembering what I said to who, this, that, or the third. I'm going to just say what it is. And believe me when I tell you what it is, because that's just what it is. I don't have time to play with nobody. Hey, Santin, I miss you. But yeah, so, Joe said, "In God we trust, all others pay cash." I'm so crazy. But yeah, but it's like, and then it's like when you tell so many lies, it just becomes a web, and it's one after the next after the next. Then you say, "Well, you said this the last time," because remember, a lie is gonna always change, but a truth is consistent. Exactly. It never changes. The truth is the truth. Right. But a lie changes 100 million fucking times before you ever even get even a smidget of the part of the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is just, why lie? Just go ahead and put it out there. If you're going to hurt somebody's feelings, hurt their feelings and be done. And don't waste nobody's time. That's all I'm saying.
True.
I think the maturity level has to be because a lot of, and not only men too, like girls, like women too. Like you got some women that are like players just like men, and they do the same thing. So it's just general, like, because I've physically seen a woman do this to my friend. Like I had a friend who was deeply head over heels in love with this woman, and she was like, "Oh, I got him eating out of the palm of my hand" type of attitude, and I'm like, and then this is why it's just like it hurt people. Especially like them making you feel like you're crazy. It's like he used to do the same thing, always catch her with something that she was doing and check her and say, "Hey, I don't like this, I don't like that." And she's like, "Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, what are you I like doing?
How you said that. Hurt people.
Yeah.
But that's true though. Hurt people do hurt people.
But say it again, Shelly.
I said, no, she's right. Hurt people hurt people. That's what they do.
Yeah. Because that's all they know. And they want somebody to feel the pain that they feel. But I tell a person, quick, look, I'm not the cause of you because you fucking hurt. So don't bring that over here to me. You take that right on back over there where you came from, because I don't have time for that. And I'll cut you off like a light switch. I just, no, we're not about to do that. Whatever she did or she did, that wasn't me. So don't bring that over here in my space, because I don't take my baggage or whatever I had with one relationship to the next one that I may go in. I don't do that. I've never done that. When it's done for me. All right. He did this, he did that. Okay, well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if I notice certain signs, of course I'm gonna pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, no, I'm not gonna go down that road again. And I know how to keep myself off. Hey, Karan said, fuck yeah. But yeah, people just like people lie for the most part in order to obtain something. To get out of just keep a person at a standstill. My thing is with anybody, male, female, whatever the case may be, doesn't matter about your gender, whatever. Don't stay in my space feeding me all this bullshit and pulling me and stringing me along when there's somebody out there that's really wanting me just for me without all that extra shit. Let me go on about my day. You go and tell them lies to somebody else. She can have you and the problems that come with you, and it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
You just said something,
Ronald.
But when you think about it, people will like a person. You think how much energy that takes out of you. Exactly. You start out a situation telling a lie. Then you got to keep up the active lie every day. And by the time you get so wrapped up into it, say months and months go by, you so engrossed in this lie. Just see how crazy it is for you to have to come back and try to fix all that stuff. Like I was recently talking to a guy, well, you probably know him, knew he was lying. You know what I'm saying? Like knew he was lying and just allowed him to just lie. I just was like, I'm just going to dance with you for a minute. Because, I play with a full deck. So I'm going to dance with you for a minute. I'm going to let you dance. And what I said, I'm going to call it. And then I called, I said, this is what's happening here. I'm going to let you do this because I'm way ahead of you. Yeah, I'm so far ahead of you that your mind can't even wrap around how far ahead of you I already am. I'm just playing with you because you're playing with me. Like, we're going to do this. We can dance like this all day. But see, game recognized game right off the top. That's what people don't understand. Where you sitting here believing it, you lying, and believe you got my brain caught up. No, baby, I done passed you a long time ago. I'm just allowing you to just run yourself into a wall and you to get tired of me to get tired first. That's pretty much how it goes.
I just block people.
Nobody got time for all that extra. He said, is this the way?
But you just block people. I just block
too, a lot of times
I don't know why I can't hear nobody.
No, but a lot of times too, it comes with how you look. People look at you just on your outside, your exterior, and not know anything about you, and just feel like, well, shit. Just because you look a certain way, they might think you ditzy, you dingy, or whatever. The case may be. It's a stereotype. But once you get it, and they get a little bit under the shell, and you check them before get ready. They're like, hold on, let me put my brakes right quick because this might not be the route I want to go. Because I'm gonna tell you, don't come over here with all that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Hey Barry. Right. Barry said, "Is this conducive to any gains or losses?" Sometimes, Barry. Sometimes it is.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Ronald said, "I don't lie and don't deal with liars." Hey Tracy.
Hey Tracy. Okay, hey, I'm Ronald.
But yeah, you know me. Yeah, but people just anything to get what they want, and they'll tell you anything to get what they want. And once they get that out of you, and if you're gullible enough to follow it or believe it, they're gonna keep doing this shit till they milk you dry, or either have you in such a mental messed up place to where you like trying to pull your else did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just crazy. Like, no, we're not about to play that game like that. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's
angle. I could write a book.
Yeah, now I can see you better. I could
write a book right about lying.
It must be my.
You know what's funny? So what do you do in a situation where like you have those type of people? Not necessarily as like a romantic significant other, but family members.
That
lie or the topic at hand.
Say that one more time, baby.
That I said, what do you do in a situation where it's not the people that are romantic or your significant other, but family members that make you seem like you're crazy when you notice certain behaviors or patterns about them, or when you check them on something and they, oh, you're doing too much, or you're sensitive. What about family members that do that? Because I know it's not
Or
only
that just be
romantic,
lying.
right? Because like
you handle them the same way you handle
cut their
a man
ass off
lying
just
to
like you could anybody else off.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Abba.
Listen,
but then that's
cut
hard
their ass off like anybody else. Because hey, Abba, no, let me tell you why.
No.
This is my reason. Because I'm a straight up person, right? So I feel like if I'm giving you that and you can't give me that the way I'm always coming to you, then to me, you don't give a fuck about me anyway. If you coming to me with all this bullshit, you lying, you doing this and all this. I listen, people always say, well, that's family. I have friends that are closer to me than family. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got the same blood don't make you family, baby.
Don't mean nothing. I have more of a family bond with friends that I've met than.
I'm telling you. Hey, Arnold. Yeah, I do need to write a book. Me and Shelly have a New York Times bestseller, child. We put our shit together, for real. Look, what did kids say? No cap, for real.
Mm-hmm. Like,
but yeah, it doesn't matter. Your daddy here. Give me a kiss. You got to wait till he come and get you, little boy. I love you.
Just the love in that family.
But yeah, you
enticing.
Listen, but that's just how. Girl, hush. That's just me. I'm a loving person. No, but for real though, you got, that's just like you have. I was watching. It just like popped up. I was watching something on IGTV, and it was a Judge Mathis episode, and this guy. His mother, and he was like, my grandmother and my great grandmother raised me. He said his own mother looked at him and said, I love you more than I love myself. And Judge Mathis was like thrown, you know what I'm saying? He was like, what? So that's what I'm saying that. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, it doesn't matter if you blood or not. You have strangers, friends that treat you way better than your family will treat you. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it doesn't matter where a person is in your life or if they're family or what. I think people are treated accordingly as to how they treat you. That's what I'm saying when I say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I'm the type of person, if you're good to me, I'm good to you. And treat me like shit, or you think you could stay on over there and I never have to fool with you. And I could look at you and walk past you like I don't even know you at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I just I don't invite that type of energy into my life. Don't do it. Hey, Alonzo. Alonzo said people that lie wait a minute, let me start over. I can't talk. People that lie that have problems within their self, trying to gain off others and if they lie to you, they'll probably steal from you as well. My daddy used to always say that. He said, if you lie, you'll steal, and if you steal, you'll cheat. He always said that.
Exactly. That's a true saying. That's a lie, finally.
Now, mine will tell a lie, but he ain't gonna say mine. The one I had, he'll tell a damn lie, but he ain't gonna steal. He'll lie, he'll cheat, but he ain't gonna steal. So I guess.
That's funny.
I don't get it. And it's not to say that I've never told a lie to somebody, but I've always felt it takes too much energy to tell the lie. Like that was the one thing my mom used to always say to me when I was a kid. She'd be like, "Will you tell Michelle she gonna tell you the truth, whether you like it or not?" Like I would just prefer just to like get the whooping or get in trouble or whatever it was, just so I wouldn't have to be sitting there trying to remember what I said. Or I just won't say nothing at all. Like if I know I'm going to tell a lie, I just won't say nothing.
I'm not going to hold you. When I know what
reciprocity is.
I did the opposite. If I was about to be caught, I was like, damn it. What do I say to get out of this right now? But my parents knew I was lying because I was a bad liar. It never made sense. That's why as I got older, I'm like, this makes no sense to keep doing this because I don't know how to think like that. So like, it makes no sense.
And some people good at it, honey.
You
some
know, that's
people could
one
lie
thing.
at the drop of a hat.
But you know what? That's one thing. When I raised my girls, I didn't allow them to lie. That's why they don't want to lie to me now. If they try to even keep something from me, I already know it because I feel it because we're so close to me for shit. And my oldest one, she's such a terrible one. She just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just tell you what it is, and that's just what it is, and I'm gonna let it go,
You're
let
gonna
it
be
fly.
mad, you're gonna be
You know
mad.
what I'm saying? But what one?
Yeah, I get it.
I actually have something. I actually have something
Let me
to that
see.
because being that
Opposite V.
say that again.
Because
No, go
listen,
ahead.
I'm
I'm
not
listening.
hearing you.
Can you? Oh man, hold on. How about now?
I hear it.
Because she's so low to me. She's like someone's like
Can you hear it
minute.
now?
Can you hear me now?
You got an
It's better.
earpiece? You got an earbud?
It's actually charging.
Yeah, because it's like I think that's why we're
Oh.
talking. Because I can hear you just enough.
I'm actually get my headphones. One moment.
Okay.
Joe said your daddy was right.
Sure was. Sure. Opposite V, that's called reciprocity, giving what is received. I know what it means, Abba.
You know
Don't
he
take
gonna
it
come
my way.
politically correct.
You know, his vocabulary is extensive. Alonzo said, liars lie naturally. It's like a norm to them. That is true, Alonzo, because you know some people lie so much it just flows off the tongue so easy. Like sometimes they think they telling the truth,
Right.
and that's sad.
Right. It becomes convincing.
I just
at
can't
some
stand
point.
a liar, man. Listen, I can't stand a liar. I just can't stand that shit. Just like lay it out there, like especially if I'm not lying to you and I'm telling you, you know what's up or whatever, or you know I don't lead nobody on. I don't do none of that stuff. I tell you how I feel about whatever the case may be. All I ask is you do the same thing, and that act like that's like pulling wisdom teeth or some shit. Like you're crazy,
Well,
honey.
that's it. We just live in a crazy world with crazy people, with crazy ways, crazy things that they do. You got to cipher through all the bullshit.
I'm back. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me
No,
now?
Yeah, better.
Bullshit. They just
better.
because you know a lot of times men run so much women that believe and fall for that bullshit. They think they can try it on any woman, and then when they come across a woman who they with the shits, they don't know how to act, or
Right.
they don't know how to respond to it.
When I tell you, I just went through this last year, which was
Go
the
ahead,
last time.
you got to say something, girl. Spit it out.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Like, because you said it and it resonated because I was just like, I literally was just dating someone last year, like right before I met you guys, and I was dating someone last year, and it ended like in the summer. Like it was off and on, but it ended in the summer because he was so used to, like you said, other women, you know, allowing certain things, and with me, I'm still young, but I had just gotten into knowing what my value is, like what I value, what my boundaries are. And I was like, listen, you don't have to lie or you don't have to twist up a story to make me do what you want to do. Just say it. Like, just say it. Like, that's it. It's not that deep. Oh, well, yeah. And he will always try to twist it and make it seem like I was trying to argue with him or start fights with him for nothing. And I'm like,
you had one of those.
well, yeah. And it was like one time, a boundary that I have for myself.
I would know about them too.
Exactly. Don't call me after 11:30 at night, or not even 11:30. Don't call me after 10 o'clock. If you need to speak to me, and you know, if it can be a text, if I don't answer right away at night, it's because I'm asleep and I'm either have school or work the next day. Don't text me or call me after 10 unless it's really important, right? He calls me at midnight. Mind you, at this point, we had like stopped talking. He did the ghosting thing. He ghosted for a little while. So I was like, okay. And he hit me up. He like texted me randomly, and it was like after midnight. And I'm like, dude, don't do that. He didn't answer. So I called him and I started blasting him on the phone like, listen, I don't care what you're doing. You had all day to let me know what it is you needed to let me know or say to me what you needed to say to me. Thank you. So I'm like, and he was like, well, I was working all day and I didn't think about you until I saw what I saw, because he was looking at social media. So he was looking at my social media, saw something and felt the need to text me late hours. And I'm like, don't do that. And he was like, well, listen, I feel like every time we talk, this is you always want to fight and you always want to argue. And I'm like, listen, I don't care who you with. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care what you're doing. All I'm saying is, okay, don't hit me up at a late hour. I don't care about anything else you're talking about. And he started like yelling at me over the phone. So I just hung up on him. I'm kind of rude like that. Like, don't yell at me. I'm gonna hang up on
you. Right.
Men and the games we play.
Girl, I like, it's like, it's so much easier to tell the truth. And Abba had said, do you prefer a sweet lie, a sweet fib, or a sour truth?
Sour truth.
And all day, every day. Give me the sour truth. Period.
I'd rather it hurt, sting, bruise, and be done with it versus I found out a lie later.
Because at least I know what I'm dealing with. And then I have the option to decide at that point whether or not I want to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't like lead me somewhere blindly, and then I get there and I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And then too, a lot of women, now I'm not gonna say women, a lot of people see signs and ignore them because what they're doing at that present time feels good. Well, everything that feels good and everything that looks good is not good for you. Some of that shit you got to let it go. Be gone. Bye-bye. Let it blow on in the wind and go on about your day. Cause listen, I done went through enough bullshit to last me 10 lifetimes. I don't need no more.
Hey, look, let me get an amen on that one.
Amen is there for the people in the back.
Okay, okay. Opposite a call after 11 is a booty call.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't got time for that. I have work and school. I'm still a student. Like, listen,
what you mean hurt, sting, bruise? Why does Shelly get so intimate? I ain't intimate about none of that shit.
You know what's funny? I found out because, I talk to people just to get, see where their head is at. A lot of guys say that they don't want to tell the truth to females because they feel like they're going to hurt our feelings. And I say to that, don't think or feel for me because you're not in my body. The minute you try to, if you're trying to think for me, that means you're trying to control me. I'm going to need you to take 10 steps back. It's not that deep.
20.
I like the 10 steps back. But some guys like you to lie to them, though. Some people like the lie, because you could be dead ass telling the truth and they be like, oh, I know you're lying. And I'm the kind of person, you know this about me, but I'm not going to sit there and be arguing with you about something I'm telling the truth. I'm probably going to be like, okay, you think I'm lying? And that's on you. We this conversation is done. Because at that point, you're just going back and forth with some nonsense. Because some people like the lie. They like the rush of the lie, I guess.
Well, but on the flip side, when you have a sensitive man and you like a straightforward woman and you tell the truth, that shit is almost worse than being with a man probably being with a female.
Yeah.
Like for real. Because they be like all of their feelings and shit. And I'm not like a sensitive type person like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cut and dry and I'm to the point. And and my kids always tell me it's like my delivery is bad sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I may not mean any harm by what I say, but I mean what I say and I say what I mean. Now, the way it comes out sometimes may hurt your feelings. And I may apologize for that and I may not, because most of the time I probably meant it exactly how I said it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you're with a person, that's even with your friends or whoever, and Shelly will tell you this, she'll be like, you just I just say what I got to say. I don't feel
I do. That's how I say it too. I'd be like, you so old. I do it all day.
Yeah. She called me a bully too, Lisette. I said, I'm not. I just say what I got to damn say. What I'm going to sugarcoat something for? We adults here. Like, why?
Yeah. I may be a little more soft on that part.
I think that's probably, I was about to say, like, are you more like conservative with your words? Because I'm a little blunt too at times. Like, I'm blunt when I'm upset. Like when I'm in my regular, when I'm calm and I'm cool and I'm collected, I'll say what I have to say in a more diplomatic way because I want you to get what I'm saying don't take it emotionally. I want you to take it here mentally. So I diplomatically say what I got to say when I'm calm. even if it's rough, I say it in a diplomatic way. But when I'm angry, it's like at that point, because it takes a lot to get me upset.
It doesn't matter.
I'm like, listen, I don't care. This is what you did. I don't like that ugly bitch, but it is what it is. You here,
right?
See,
like, I'm more like sarcastic. I'm very sarcastic.
Very, not
very,
more
very
like
sarcastic.
Very sarcastic.
Shit is just like I don't care. My attitude is just that. Vonda's a bully. I'm more sarcastic. I make you want to smack the shit out of me because I'll say some shit that's gonna fuck you up all the way around.
I'm a mixture of both.
Every day. If my
I just be like, I'm gonna say the shit that's gonna be like, what? I just don't be. I'm very sarcastic.
Very. I'm a mixture of both. So you see how V, you said that you are like blunt and to the point and cut and dry. I'm that way, and you just said you're sarcastic. So imagine that mixed. That's how I am.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just a disaster.
Like,
you're a little disaster.
When I'm angry, that's when I'll say what I have to say, but I say it in a sarcastic way that it'll hurt your feelings.
Right.
But see, the thing with me is I don't have to be angry to say exactly what I mean what I say, and just how it comes out. It's gonna be the same way. Now, if I'm upset, it's gonna be 10,000 times worse than how I said it normally. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you better stop saying I'm a bully, because I'm not. Okay,
she's a good
real direct. It's a difference.
She's not a bully like that. She just don't take a lot of shit off a lot of people. That's all it is. Vonda's just to the point.
It's a difference. I'm direct.
It's a difference. She's to the point.
She's soft as shit, and her feelings get hurt. And I'll be like, okay, suck that shit up. Let's keep it moving. We got other things to talk about.
That's how she is for real. No. We're not gonna say my feelings get hurt. I just don't.
She's like, no.
Things that get to me wouldn't get to Vonda. The difference. Now, the shit that gets to her, the stuff that would get to her probably wouldn't get to me, but little shit get to me. Like, it'd be the little stuff.
How much does it take for something to get to me, though? So I could take a lot.
I have a question.
See, I don't like little shit.
If ever you two went together, like in person, has anyone ever done that to you, where it's the both of you would see something, recognize it, say it, like have your little language between the two of you, and then when you call the person out for it, or the group of people out for it, they're like, oh, y'all, these bitches is crazy, these women is crazy.
All the time.
Well, that happened. That happened on my birthday in Mexico. I gave her a look because I was like, wait a minute. She didn't say nothing as usual. The girl just kept coming on like, she was like coming for, like, come. I said, look, let me tell you something. You're going to stop coming for my friend. Ain't nobody got time for that today. And she stopped, like, right then. Mm-hmm. She was getting irritated and aggravated, but she didn't say nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and play with you and sugarcoat that shit. Like, girl, go ahead. I got time for that.
Because, like, when I'm mad, I'm all the way mad. I'm just mad. I can't take it down like that. Vonda just listens. I override some shit. I'd be like, oh, I'll laugh it off. She caught it in Mexico. The girl did. She kept saying slick shit to me. I peeped it. Not nothing rude. She just kept coming to me like, light skin. You think you this light? It was all about my skin color, all about this. Yeah. And I saw when Vonda got irritated. I knew what she did. I know it like the back of my hand. And she dropped her little fork and she was like, look. You're not going to keep coming to her. I mean, that's exactly what she did. And, I knew she was going to do it. So I was like, ain't no need to be
we're still doing
because
that.
I know she would have said something. I know her so well.
Like,
so it's just like,
yeah, let her take it. We still doing that?
She
in 2020, we still doing that?
Oh my God. She was
light-skinned people.
Like, oh, you light skin this. Oh, you light skin, you turn to this. Oh, you light skin. Oh, you know how you like. She must have said it 50,000 times. I was just like,
are you obsessed with me? Okay. Like, are you obsessed with me? You want to taste me? That's what it is? You want to taste my skin?
Because she's just
and Vonda's eyes. Let me tell you, when I saw Vonda drop the fork, I knew she was irritated. I said, okay, she didn't hit her nerve because I was laughing. I was like, this is okay.
No,
okay. And I just kept on going. But it had got to me, but I was like, I'm not going to go here. So, yeah, I'm a little more pushed. It just takes me a little more longer to be like upset.
See, I don't know. I guess from the way I used to be and where I am now, that's why I just cut that shit off before it gets started or can potentially get out of hand. And, and she was at the point, she just kept going and going and going. And she said, well, I got an issue with light-skinned people. I said, well, that's a you issue. That's not a us issue. You need to fix that. Like, for real, like, listen, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm here for my birthday, trying to turn up and have a good time. You take your ass on over there where you was before y'all came into our space and have a rest of your
have a good time.
Like, yeah, like don't nobody have time for that. Like, and like you said, like you'd be surprised. We need to do a show on that racism within the Black community, like because you like you dark skin, you this, you that. It's crazy.
It's touchy.
My family is like a mixture of everything, like everything. So nobody ever looked at anybody like they go light skin, they go high bright, they go this, they'll go that. I got light eyes. They never be like, you know, that's this. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just because we like a melting pot of every shade. You know what I'm saying? So it was never an issue. But then, you know, as you grow up and you start seeing things, and even as grown ass women, and for that to happen, then I was really kind of blown away because, you know, you say something one time and you laugh it off. People like, ha, you know, but she was on it constantly every time she saw us. And now
she started from the bar. She did. She started from the bar, and I overlooked it at the bar. I was like, okay, I don't know her, so I'm just gonna brush this off because we in Mexico. You know, I don't know this girl from Can of Paint, but she kept doing it. Everything was my color. It was light skin, light skin, and and then you see, you can tell them if you know Vonda, you know when Vonda's irritated. So by the time we left that day, and we go into a whole other day to the restaurant, they joined us at the restaurant, and from the time the girl sat down, she was like, well, light skin just tooted up her lips. And, light skin people do this, and light skin this, and she doing this, and light skin. And I was just like, oh. And I'm laughing because I'm like, that's me. I just don't get, I ain't know this girl. I'm like, okay, I'm in Mexico. I'm going to tone this shit out. Well, my little lovebird, my little protector, my little heart sister right here. She coming like the cougar. She was like, no. And she did. And she dropped the fork. She was like, you ain't gonna keep coming for her like that. Like, whatever it is, you said enough. We got it. The picture's got it. We're not gonna do this. I mean, that's because and it kind of ended there, but she gets there faster than me, where I just brush some shit off. Vonda ain't that girl. She doesn't even it ain't her.
And guess what? They didn't bother us the rest of the damn trip. And they stayed a day longer than we did.
Yeah, they kind of left us
alone. They went the
that.
opposite direction. Because I was like, look, my tolerance for bullshit is absolutely zero. I can't do
like this.
I can't do it. I would say some people like the fib. I'd say most people do. I don't think they do, but they just don't want to accept the truth sometimes.
They don't want to tell the truth.
Hey, Orlando. Orlando said, I can't stay and play. I just want to look at y'all for a minute. Okay, hey. Ronald, Ronald said I'm a direct bully.
She's not a bully.
I would say V simply doesn't have time for the bullshit. Exactly. Hey,
exactly.
Jay. And Joe, she did. Because she said, Shelly heard her say this part, but I didn't hear her when she told her friend that she wanted her. And I had said it too. I said, she must be after you with something. And then Shelly said she heard her tell her friend, I want her. But
she was like,
if I was a lesbian,
I don't know why I'm so attracted to her. I mean, she wasn't my type, but she was just like, I don't know why. And that's what it all stemmed from. Like just a little bit of jealousy and a little bit of she wanted my attention, and that's how she thought she was gonna get it.
True, to my light skin. You want this light skin pussy? That's what it is. You want to taste me?
yeah, that part.
You should have sat on her face and recorded it like, "Hi, I'm so light skinned, right?" But you're there. And on your face.
No. But
I tell Shelly, I said, if I was a lesbian, it'd be bad bitches only, and she would not.
Bad bitches only, baby. No.
Period. No. I couldn't do it.
It's
and
like
even when you're heterosexual, you want to be with a man you can look at. Imagine you with a whole bitch you don't want to look at.
But you can't look at her.
Yeah.
Because it looked dysfunctional. No, it's a no. No.
What they
it's
say,
a no for me.
Look, what they say? I'm good, sis.
It's crazy because, like I always say, me and Vine's funny thing. She posted up some pictures the other day of me and her. Well, she sent it to me of how long we've been rocking together in our whole little ambiance here. But she's always been like that big sister, like. I don't care what situation it is, whether she gotta pull a gun, grab a nigga, that's that girl. That's her. But that's who she is. Whereas I will brush off some shit. Very just like brush it off. But she's seeing it head on. And I'd be like, I ain't gonna deal with that. That's not this is just not who she is. It's just not who she is.
No, I mean, my family is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even I tell Shelly this all the time, even growing up, it was 7 kids, my parents, so 9 people in the house. I'm the baby of 7. So we had to have dinner at the table every day. And when we sit down at the table, of course, you didn't have cell phones and shit back then. My daddy go around the table and say, okay, what happened in everybody's day? Okay, who had a problem with who? Get this out at the table right now, and we're going to be done with it. And that was it. No more words were spoken of it, period. And so that's how we kind of all grew up, just being like outspoken. What you going to hold something in for? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, let it out, get it over with, and move on to the next thing. That's like me. I don't hold grudges against nobody. If you done me wrong or whatever, I'll say, okay, I'm cool with that. I just don't fuck with you no more. And you'll probably feel me being out of your life more than you hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So I just I don't do that. I keep it moving. I pray about it, give it to God, and keep it moving. That's what I do.
And keep it moving, honey. That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
People
gonna show you who they are. It all works the way it works, honey. Put up whatever
what
the good
my
glory.
What my Angelo say, when they show you who they are, believe
them.
That's really
straight up.
That's really who they are.
I'm still learning that lesson, because sometimes I'll be like, no, maybe, oh no, maybe, oh maybe this,
and
or
I'm gonna tell you something that in your age bracket and below, I would say, if you talking to a dude and his mother or her mother tells you my son and my daughter ain't shit, leave right then, because they telling you the truth. I'm telling you some real shit.
I'm straight. I'm straight. I only deal with men.
But I'm just saying. But if a woman tells you that about her own child, you better believe what she's saying, because she know that person way better than you do. And 9 times out of 10, she ain't telling you no lie. I'm just saying.
That's true. So then what about the moms that got kids that they know that, like, specifically their son, and they know that their son is a player, and they befriend every female the son brings around, like they're cool with everyone?
It's crazy.
Girl, don't get her started.
I was gonna tell Shelly that we was gonna do a show on that probably next week.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what I can't stand. Like, just say I'm putting myself in the scenario. If I'm dating a dude and he take me, I know all of his cousins already or whatever. And every time I see them, hey girl, how you doing? But all the other bitches I know he fucking with is on all of them's page. Hey girl, hey sis, not knowing that I know that y'all rocking like this. I don't need to be around you. I don't fuck with you. I don't need to be around you, period, because I don't do that fake shit. You feel me? So I'm like, if you know this, and just say if you like real cool with one of the chicks or whatever, you really probably gonna feel some type of way, but you can't say nothing because your loyalty is to your brother, your sister, or your kid. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can just subtly say, look, don't waste your time, baby. If you're gonna do something, go and do what you're gonna do. And leave it at that without saying anything. You're saying something, but you're not saying anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, it's just, it just depends on a person, because I'm not that person. Like, don't be bringing out like my brothers, cousins, whoever, all these people, whatever. Look, don't bring nobody. I ain't befriending nobody or whatever. I'll be nice and cordial. Hey, how you doing? And that's it. It ain't no hanging out. It ain't no doing this and no doing, because it's not, especially if they got like somebody that they're with or been with for a long time. I just don't do that. I don't rock like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I have to tell a lie.
Like that. Yeah, because I don't want to look at her man, and the main one might be cool, and then I'm sitting there and she might be talking about him to me or something, and I'm knowing all this shit he doing, but I'm he and kikiing with this other chicks or whatever, but I'm still sitting here with her. That's fake to me. I don't do that shit. Because I don't want nobody to do that to me, because I know I'm gonna feel some type of way. Period.
Yeah, the loyalty part. Yeah.
Which is why I stay to myself and mind my damn business. So I don't have to be bothered with that. So whatever he doing or whoever doing, hey, that's on them. If you like it, I love it. But don't be hurt and be shocked or surprised when you get the same shit that you dishing out.
Hello, Karma never misses an address, honey.
Karma is a real bitch. I'm telling you, for real.
Karma never misses an address. I tell that anytime. Even if I get, I'm the type of person that when a person hurts me, I might not tell them up front because in the back of my mind, I'm like, I already know Karma got you already.
Yeah.
And
it doesn't matter how long it takes. It's gonna happen eventually. Eventually, it's gonna happen, and then they're gonna always have to come back full circle and need you before you need them. And
oh my God.
with me, excuse me, I usually don't burn bridges with people, but it's a couple people that I just slap off for life. And if you ever need me again, miss my number, miss anybody associated with me, because they can do what they want to do with you. I just know I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Don't pick up the phone to call me. If I die, don't come to my funeral. That's just it. Period. I'm telling you,
don't want them at the funeral. The funeral.
No, I ain't even gonna know.
Away. So.
No, because but that's how I am. I'm a loyal person. So if you do me dirty, and especially if I'm the type of person that I've helped you, that I've done this and I've done that, I don't have nothing for you. Period. That is the rap. Nothing at all. Nothing. And that's just how I am. I ain't held no grudge against you or nothing like that. I'm just not fucking with you no more in life. And I mean that with everything in my body.
People, honey. People on their ways.
People especially like you said, they come full circle. That's very true. They always come back.
Yeah,
always.
They do.
Come back.
And you know, and the thing too, back to the topic with these compulsive ass, lying ass people, they think that they can give you a little bit of time and you're gonna get over it. For you to let your ass come back in and do the same thing that you just did again and again and again and again. No, going over there with that bullshit. Listen, I just told this person today, whatever they got, tell the bitches I said thank you. They did me a favor.
Thank you.
I'm good. See you later.
Yeah, I say that quickly. I just be like, whatever. It's not my headache anymore. Like I ain't mad at nobody, but it ain't my headache.
And that's exactly what I said. I said, you're their headache now, not mine.
You know what I learned? It's not that, because I'm kind of like stemming from relationships with what you just said. I learned that it's not that this person, because I get a little vain when I feel like you downgraded, because I'm like, wow, you downgraded to that.
What?
But then it's like, wait, I was prettier. She was just easier. I get it.
Well, they tell you anything that is hard for you to get, you have to work for. And a lot of people don't want to work for shit. They just want to go get it. They just want to go grab it. And it's already accessible. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they weren't for you in the first damn place. Yeah. Okay? And that goes back to, a person knowing their worth, male or female. Because you got some females out here that drag dudes all the time. And then when they get to the next woman, like I was saying, bringing baggage, you want to treat that woman like the last woman treated you, but you may have a winner right here. I said a long time ago on one of my posts, I said, look, stop giving up number 1 draft picks for bitches on the practice squad or the damn okay? For real. Because they
I remember when you posted that crazy stuff with the girl.
I'm telling you, it's the truth. They do it all the time. They do it all the time. And
she says I'm giving number 1 draft picks to the
for the selling for whatever.
But if you think about it, that's what I'm saying. That's what you do. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen. Yeah. A man is never a problem or a worry for a woman to get, period. And most of the time, vice versa for the man. Anybody can get anybody, but it's what you get. You got to be picky and choosy about what you're getting. And you got to have standards and you got to have values and qualities in the person that you pick up for yourself. Yeah. Right. Anybody can go out here and get anybody, and anybody can be a damn silver-tongued devil and tell anybody what they want to hear, pull them in, and then drag their ass right on through the mud. No. Nah, true. I'm good. I'm good on that. But they do it all the time. Joseph, he'll burn a bridge in a damn minute.
When I tell you my block list, if I feel like we not work out, and I'm like, nah, block, no, block. And if someone's like, oh, when you block the person, that means you're in love. I said, no, that because I don't want them involved with me at all, man. Nothing at all.
It means I don't want to be bothered.
At all.
Hi, Dolly. Dolly said, I totally agree. Why lie instead of keeping it 100? Let it be someone else's damn headache and keep it moving. Fuck that. That's exactly what I just said, Dolly. We look,
Dolly, you
we
said
agree
that well.
110,000%. Liz, I just don't like, I just don't have time to waste on nobody. And I don't want somebody who's got somebody first and
foremost. Right.
Why do you want somebody that's got somebody? You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? The same way you get them is the same way you lose them. And if you sneaking around with him on the other woman, guess what? If they break up and you get with him, another bitch gonna come and take him the same way you got him. It just goes around in the
or vice versa. Or vice versa. Another guy could come and take her the same way you cheated on your chick with the new one. Another dude gonna take the new one. Yeah.
Listen, I ain't nobody side chick. Period.
Too much.
I don't do that because I'm second to no bitch. Period.
Well, what if you don't? Because you know what happened to me. What if you don't know? Again, back to compulsive liars. What if you don't know you're the side chick? You don't find out till it's too late.
If you don't know, that's different.
Okay.
That's totally different. I'm saying knowingly. You know this man got a whole thing going on over here, and you got to spend time with him when it's available or convenient for him. No, and then you got to be going out, like you said, late at night or late dinners or sneaking out to go. I ain't sneaking around with nobody to go no goddamn where. I'm just gonna tell you.
I'm so glad I've never had to go through that. Like I don't think I could do that part. Like that whole situation is too much.
I went through that.
Hey,
the only difference is that I didn't know, but the person was really skilled. Like this person was an excellent liar when I say, because I didn't have to go to his house or anything like that during booty call hours. It was like during the daytime, I was getting taken out on dates during the day or during the early evening. I was getting regular phone calls, regular texts that wasn't late. It was as if I was dating this person. But to come to find out, this person had a girlfriend the entire time. I was like,
did they live together?
How did you? No.
Some people just good.
No, they didn't live together. But
and then
that's what I'm saying.
But I was about to say, just like if y'all live in separate, like you in New York, so shit is like spaced out like Atlanta. So you could have a whole nother family across town and come across the bridge or whatever and have a whole different type of life. You know what I'm saying? It happens every day, all the time. This is my last place I'm from. You know people that's doing that. You know what I'm saying? But listen, people got game, but it's just you opening up your third eye to be able to see the shit that they bringing you, because they leave little hints. I don't care how slick they think they are. They leave little trails and they slip up here and there, but you're just not catching it because you're so much in la la land at that point.
I think you're right about that. I caught it.
Evelyn said, yes, he lied so much he believed his own lies. Honey, yes.
Yo.
Dolly said, well, once you do find out you're the side chick, tell them to get your happy ass and tell him goodbye. That means he didn't care for her either. Exactly, Dolly.
Exactly.
That's exactly what happened. I found out, like V said, there's little hints, which is so true, because he didn't let, how some people, they try to hide their phone and stuff like that. He didn't do that. Instead, he had me. How I found out was he literally on a date, he went up to go to the bathroom and I was sitting at the table. I was sending him a text because I was letting him know that I had to leave due to like a family issue that I had to take care of. When I texted him to see if he received it, my message popped up under a different name. It was a guy's name. So that's when I look, because he dummy left his phone at the table. So when I texted him and I looked at the phone, I'm like, he didn't get my message with it. And I'm like, common sense, like 2 and 2 clicked. And I texted him again and I saw the name pop up again. And it's the exact same words that I said, but it was a guy's name. So I was like, wow.
Who are you, Lorenzo?
I don't even remember. To be honest, I don't even remember.
It's always something close. It's Michael, Lorenzo, something crazy as hell.
Yeah, because he used my first initial. He did. He used my first initial to do it, and I was just like, I didn't even say anything. I just got up and I left. And then when he realized I was gone and he saw the messages, I called him and then I said the name that he left me under. And I'm like, oh, wow. So that's my name. So basically, are you with some, like, or do you have somebody else? Because why is my name a guy's name in your phone? And that's how I knew. That's how I knew. I was like, wow.
Joe said you can tell if you're the side chick. Not all the time, but I mean, but like I say, you know, there's clues. It's his movement. Hey, Alicia, and it's certain shit that he does that you know, wait a minute, something ain't clicking here, something ain't right.
The movement is different. You can tell by the movement of somebody.
Yeah. Dolly said game recognizes game. Real talk. Absolutely, Dolly. We said that earlier. Alonzo said that's child's play. Life is too short for games. Time to create happy memories and leave good memories. I absolutely agree. I just said that to somebody yesterday, Alonzo.
Seriously.
Kurt said he was Casanova.
Okay.
She said Lisette, he was full of shit. Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Because I come to find out years later, because this was like a couple of years ago, that years later, I wasn't the only person he was messing with. He had a girlfriend, but he was messing with so many different.
Now you think, baby, you saw that. Hey, Renee, you saw that just you. Think of how many dude names popped up when he was with you, and it was actually females.
Oh, the females, you know exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Renee, yes, that's true.
Kurt hey, Bruce. Said, Bruce, stop your bullshit. Talk about, I ain't even gonna respond to you.
I just read it.
Kurt said, ladies play the same games with the names. I've never done that.
That he's right, but it depends. It depends because not every female is like that, honestly.
No, I've never done that. I don't have time for that.
And then guys that get cheated on too, they, like you said, don't bring your mess from your past. Don't bring your baggage to me because I have nothing to do with that. I almost got into it with somebody that, like, I mean, got into it like a fight because it was like he dealt with another female and the female did him dirty and he was accusing me every minute of doing something. And I'm like, I don't have time for this.
He knew he was and that's another thing. I'm glad you said that. A lot of times when men always at you, you doing this, you doing that, or the female, 9 times out of 10, they're accusing you of the shit that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And two, you know, when you have, say like you got a boyfriend and you and him kicking it or whatever, and God forbid he got a kid by a chick that's bitter because they ain't together. If she come and do something to you and you never bothered her, never spoke to her, he telling this woman something that that's making her act like that. She's not acting out just to be acting out. You know what I'm saying? He telling her something, one thing, and he telling you something different. He probably telling you, I don't fuck with her. It's just about my kid. It's this, it's that. But on the flip side, he telling her we could be together and raise our kid, and you know we could do that. That's just shit they do. Period. Around the board. Don't matter what the age is, they just do it.
You know what I tell people?
Yeah, Dolly just said the same thing. That's because he was doing it. Yeah, and it's a telltale sign.
I just tell people just be poly. Like if you, that's fine. Just be poly. Like now where I am right now, I tell people up front, listen, I'm emotionally unavailable. I mean,
I like that.
It's true. If you tell them the truth,
I'm emotionally unavailable. I'm just letting you know that I'm not going to be so easily invested up front like most people are. I have to fill you out first. And let's see if we can be friends first, because the one mistake that a lot of people make is they like to just jump the gun and just go right to it. And if the person was a liar to you in your friendship, why would you get with them in romantic relationship?
And think they ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
And think they're gonna stop because they marry you. It's gonna get worse when they marry you.
When they marry you, let's see how we are as friends first. If we could be cool with each other like friends, and if I'm like, all right, we're friends, and I see you like, all right, I'm gonna date other people, and you start dating other people, and I see how you are with them, why would I take you serious?
Period. But you know, people do that more often than not, though. You know what I'm saying? And then you have those people too that say, well, we can just be this and we can just be that. But when you get in, they can't hold up their end of the bargain. They want to take it to a different level. If I say, look, if we just in this relationship and we just fucking, we just fucking. If we hanging out, we kicking it, we kicking it. If we're doing X, Y, Z, we're doing that. Don't start bringing shit into it later on and say, well, you know, I think, you know, we should try. That's not what we signed up for, which it can happen if both of y'all feeling, feel the same thing mutually, that it's different. But if I'm going in with that mindset and this is all I want, this is my sole purpose for dealing with this person, that's just what it is. Because that's all I see it as at that point. I don't want anything different with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
this is like, don't, like you say, Shelly,
You're
don't
being
wait for
honest.
me extreme and try to change it and think I'm your woman. If I say I'm going somewhere with one of my friends or I'm going out on a date, then you got a whole lot of attitude. What you got attitude for? This is not what we doing. You know what I'm
Right, because
saying?
we didn't start that way. That's not how we started this little
Right.
show we have
And
going
see,
on
that's
here.
what happens when dudes be lying, and then just, lo and behold, you out and you see the person with somebody, and then all hell break loose. One, because you done told a whole bunch of lies, or two, you feeling a type of way that you didn't communicate to this person. Because if I'm telling you this is what I want, and then you telling me you want something deeper than that, I'm gonna fall back because I already know that's not what I want with you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? This is like you always say, you push some good people away. You did this, you did that. But no, because I know that person wasn't for me. I was doing shit probably just to occupy my time and not be so bored or not be so lonely or whatever the case may be. But when somebody is for you, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of
Yeah.
times people put up with shit just because they're comfortable with that person or that situation. But all that lying shit, I can't do it. I rather just miss me with all that. I can't do that.
I think that's where we kind of differ. Like, if I know I don't want to, because granted, everybody has their preferences. I
Mhm.
don't like being intimate with somebody that I'm not in a relationship with. So I wouldn't even
Right.
do that. Like, I tell
Right.
people up front, they're like, oh, well, can we just be friends with benefits? And I tried it before. It was fun, but
Mhm.
then it was stupid. So I was like, why did I do that? Like, it was dumb. But then it's just like, I know for me, from that experience, that's not for me. Being a friend with benefits, because that's too much. And I
Right.
just
That's
thought,
Right.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said that to say, if that's what you have your mindset to do with this particular person. Because like we were saying the other night on the show, when you meet a person, you go out with a person, in your mind, us being human, you already know if you're gonna fuck this person or not, or if they potential for you to fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not like you
yeah.
jumping into it. But you might be like, and y'all can have a cool relationship to where you can have feelings, but you still know your part where you want to be in that situation with that person. It's not just saying you just go out here and like, we're just gonna be having sex with, and that's it. You still got to
Hmm.
get to know the person on some type of level. Because if you're gonna do that, you might as well go out here and just sell it. You know what I'm saying? To keep it 100. If you're
That's
gonna
true.
just be giving to anybody like that, but you still gonna have some type of rapport or some type of something with this person to where you feel comfortable with that. And it could be one of those things you just comfortable with sleeping with that person, but you still want to live your life and go out and do other shit, but you're not sleeping with nobody else but
And
that
nobody
person.
else. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a iffy situation, but at the same time, at least you're communicating this to somebody. Who's heartbroken, Kurt? Not mine. I ain't in my feelings either. Who you talk about?
I ain't
Joe
said much.
said
It
he,
must be the said.
Joe said he ain't
That
but
ain't
look,
me.
I know it ain't me. I don't do heartbreak. I did that before. Now I'd never do that again. I'm good on
No.
heartbreak.
There's no
I'm
heartbreaks
good.
going on here, Kirk.
Mm-mm. No, I'm past that stage, baby.
There's no scorn. There's no
This is not,
animosity, no hate, none of that. I mean, I think we're
well, like
past a
Michael
lot of
Jackson
things in
say,
life.
Heartbreak Hotel. Don't live here. No, I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh. But anywho, y'all, I don't know what happened to Lisette, but we are over our hour as usual. Shelly wants to get off at exactly 9 o'clock, which we never do. But we're glad y'all
Never.
stayed and tuned in. So again, as always, go ahead, Shelly. You tell them I'm out of breath.
Like, share, and subscribe to all of our platforms. Please, please, please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe there. Click the bell. Go to Shelly Live and V Lovebird. Like the page.
Don't forget the shirts. Don't forget to tell them
And
about the shirts.
oh yeah, and also of course, as we've been saying, we will be putting these Shelly Live and Be Lovebird shirts up soon enough. We are actually going very slowly, but we need to get them up. We do have them. We just have to get them out there. There's just a lot going on. We tend to have a lot going on all the time. And that's it. But we will
individually
have
and
fun. But once we
together.
do, please support and buy. And
Yes.
and yeah, that's that.
Good night, Kurt. But you still don't
Night,
tell us
Kurt.
you were heartbroken or in their feelings, Kurt. But it's okay.
Bye.
Good
Night,
night,
Karan.
Karan. Good night, you all. Let me see. I'm on my phone too. Hold on.
Once again, this is Shelly Live and Be Love Bird. Y'all loving life, loving what we do, baby. And I can end it fun. Loving life, loving what we do, and loving y'all. Thank y'all for the love and support that y'all always give us. Y'all have a wonderful, fabulous Wednesday, and we will be back tomorrow, 8 same time. I don't know what happened to my partner, but I'm about to end this live. Shelly and Be Love Bird.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly
Me don't want no fake
Live
love,
and
me
Be
only
Love
want the
Bird.
real deal.
Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly Live and Be Love Bird.
Shelly Live and Be Love Bird.
Shelly Live and Be Love Bird.
Yeah, yeah.
Shelly Live and Be Love Bird.
Shelly Live and Be Love Bird.
Shelly Live and Be Love.
I'm
Good
back.
night.
Good night, y'all.